The Essential Review. The Apple TV was ahead of its time when it released back in 2015. It featured a new touch remote and a brand new interface that no one had seen before. Update: you didn't think that Apple would stop updating the old Apple TV just because the new Apple TV 4K has been released, did you? tvOS 11.2 has just been released, and the update includes a number of benefits for US sports viewers. You'll be able to keep an eye on scores for multiple games while watching just one of them, and you can also set up notifications that'll allow you to swap to games that are particularly close. The other part of the update concerns HDR playback, but you'll have to be using an Apple TV 4K to get that particular option. The kind of person who will get the most enjoyment out of the Apple TV is someone who doesn't mind the experimental frontier. They're comfortable with the idea of using AirPlay to screen mirror their Apple device and are okay running through a pile of apps to find what they're looking for. It's not as straightforward a package as a device from Roku. It's not nearly as cheap as Google's Chromecast devices, and Amazon's Fire TV has a lot of the same functionality, in addition to 4K HDR support, for a whole lot less. But if you can look past that and are looking for a 1080p streaming device with a ton of panache and style, Apple TV is still a great choice in 2017. If you are looking for a 4K streaming device and are dead set on staying within the Apple ecosystem, check out the also excellent Apple TV 4K. As it stands, the Apple TV comes in two flavors, the 1080p Apple TV, and the Ultra HD capable Apple TV 4K. Both of these devices are a bit more expensive than similarly spec'd streaming devices, but Apple streamers do have a certain style about them that you can't find anywhere else. The original Apple TV comes in two price points, a 32GB version that costs $149, £129, $269, and a 64GB version that comes in at $199, £169, $349. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, the Apple TV is a bit limited in the resolution department. Namely, it's stuck in 1080p. If you have a new 4K TV and you're looking to take advantage of that extra headroom, you're going to need to upgrade to the Apple TV 4K, a nearly identical version of the Apple TV but one that supports Ultra HD streaming and two types of HDR. The Apple TV 4K comes in at, you guessed it, two price points. There's a 32GB and 64GB version of the device, but, unless you plan on going heavy on the apps, the 32GB should be fine for most folks. The 32GB Apple TV 4K comes in at £179/$179/$0.